Jerry, my glorious king! He's real! He's real and he's... This isn't just another Create Mod server. This is a world where Create and Minecolonies collide, forging entire civilizations from nothing. Its members have already carved their way out from the wilderness, and now we arrive here at the tavern of a bustling colony, ready to begin our own journey here on the BeCreative SMP.
So is anybody here that's gonna good for trains?
I don't know.
Let's take a look at the boots.
The Sunny bro dude looks pretty cool.
Oh.
Hey, Sunny.
Oh.
Hello, how are you?
How's it going? Welcome to the Azure, Colony Azure. Do you know how to drive a train?
Yes, I do know how to drive a train. I was actually just on my way here with a friend of mine, and you know, I happen to fancy this colony a lot.
That's awesome. So where's your friend now?
My friend, I believe, is in the red colony. I believe there's 2 colonies, correct?
Yeah, this is the blue colony, Colony Azure, and then the red colony is called Shattered Gears. So do you want to go over there and have a look for her?
I believe, yeah, we should definitely go look for her.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
cool.
go.
Well, let's go for it.
With our role as the blue colony's train conductor, it's time to journey beyond its borders. Ahead lies this server's opposing civilization, the red colony. A place that thrives in chaos and is the perfect home for someone just as unpredictable. Oh, there she is.
Oh,
Hello,
yes.
Eclipse. How are you liking this colony here?
It's really nice. Where did you go?
Oh, I went to this lovely colony Azure. You know, the acacia wood there, to die for.
So Eclipse, are you any good with trains?
I'll say yes.
I thought that was a nice breaker.
I did happen to meet her in a train crash. You know, I did happen to meet her in a train crash, but I think that just goes to show her experience that she's not going to do that
A
again.
train crash. That's perfect.
I know
We're the chaos
one
colony.
thing not to do.
She was a nightmare to travel with. I'm glad you guys will take her.
It's just not my fault we ran out of food.
That's your friend.
You want to
Let's
get
just
rid of
change
her.
your whole dynamic here. Like, what?
Now, as you guys can see, there are 2 colonies on this server. There's the red colony, which we were just at with Eclipse, and there is the blue colony here, the place that we have decided to make our lovely home here. Now, we have been hired as the dedicated train handler. Now, there's a few major problems with that to start off. We don't have anything to make trains. We pretty much just joined. You know, we got a starter kit. We got, you know, a backpack with some basic goodies. But we really don't have anything. So we actually have to find a place, you know, just to settle down. Now look, I like Acacia as much as the next guy, but I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I don't want to live in a savanna biome. So I actually want to go exploring just a little bit. And just to the north of the blue colony here, I do see this lovely jungle tree, which gives me hope. It gives me hope that there's a lot of greenery that way, and hopefully we can find, you know, just a nice place to settle down in. Guys, I have found something massive, both literally and figuratively. You can see how close we are to the blue colony, and I've already found something massive. You might have seen it flash on the screen, but guys, this is huge. Look at that. Look at the mushroom. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this mushroom. This has got to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I'm going to go into free cam here just for a second. Look how massive this thing is inside. I mean, okay, this could make a great starter base, right? But what I'm thinking actually for this mushroom is, imagine if we could use these mushroom stems. I think it could make for a pretty great floor. Now, I think we need silk touch for that. I don't think it works with shears. So we're going to have to find a way to get silk touch so we can get some of these mushroom stems. Now, the server has been up for, you know, just a little bit longer than we've been here. So actually, I'm going to go bug some of the other server members here, and maybe we can find someone that has a silk touch book. I mean, hopefully I can get one because come on, you got to see the vision. You got to see the vision of the mushroom house. We can probably, I imagine, right? We flatten out this area a little bit, make a bridge over to the mushroom stem, and oh, this is just gonna look amazing. All right, after lots of searching and lots of messaging, Eclipse has told me that she actually has a silk touch book that she can give us. So I went all the way back over here to the colony. We're at a waystone, and yeah, this mod pack has waystones in it, so we can actually teleport straight over to Eclipse's base. Now, I did go visit her earlier, I'm not gonna lie. She already has a little bit of a base, so we're going to go give her a visit, and we're going to see about getting that Silk Touch book. So let's just go on over here. Eclipse! Eclipse.
Oh, hello, hello.
Okay, I am here for the Silk Touch book.
Oh,
You told me you had it, right?
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. But I need dark oak saplings,
You need...
so I'll trade you.
Okay, how many dark oak saplings do you need?
How about 16?
6. Okay, you know what? You didn't tell me this before I came, but I'll get you dark oak saplings if I can get the silk. Stop throwing baked potatoes at me! I don't want baked potatoes! Okay, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get you dark oak saplings and I'll be back, and I expect the Silk Touch book back.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Okay. Yep, 16 stacks.
Okay, 16 dark oak saplings. Our new mission. Okay, well, we're gonna get this Silk Touch book. Now, she didn't tell me that I would need to give her saplings, but you know what? That's fine. I think we have a dark oak forest somewhere over here. Okay, I think I'm finding something. Yep, this is a dark oak tree with a mushroom inside of it, which is a little weird, but that's fine. Wait, this isn't our home, is it? Okay, this is not our home mushroom. It does not have the massive jungle tree on top of it. I'm really gonna take a chance here, and I hope that the Create Mod mechanical saw can actually saw this entire dark oak tree, because this thing is massive. Please, hand crank, just work so I don't have to do all this by myself. Come on. Oh, the game's lagging. Oh my, whoa. Whoa, that is a huge tree. Okay, this is a lot of, whoa, okay. I think with just a single dark oak tree, that's already going to be enough saplings. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I got all the dark oak wood. I made sure to get the saw back, and we got a bunch of saplings. Now, I will be a nice friend and, offer Eclipse some of this dark oak wood. So let's go ahead and just get our Silk Touch book. Eclipse, I got your saplings. I better get this book. I got more than you asked for, all right? I'm going to be super nice.
You got my saplings?
I did get your saplings, and
Perfect.
I got a bunch of wood for you. Here you go. I think you needed some logs as well. What? A Silk Touch book? I see you holding a book. No, give me the book.
I mean...
Wait, this is density!
Right,
this isn't even Silk Touch! What is this?
I gave you a Silk Touched book.
No, okay. Where do you know where I could get an actual Silk Touch book? This is not a Silk Touch book.
You wanted an actual Silk Touch book?
What else would I be asking for?
Oh. You can just use the bookshop.
The bookshop
In my colony.
in your where is this bookshop in your colony?
You go straight and then to the right. It's kind of hard to miss.
I hate you. I'm gonna go to the bookshop. Okay. We're here at the Red Colony. After I got scammed, whatever. But at least we know where to buy a Silk Touch book now. Now, she did say just right off the boat and going to the right, which actually, I see it. Okay, I didn't believe her. I'm not going to lie. I did not believe her. Okay, I do see 3 enchantment books. I'm going to hope, yep, one of them is in fact Silk Touch, but it's 64 iron ingots, okay? And I have none. Okay. No iron at all. This is actually a great opportunity. We are going to need to go mining, which is actually a great segue to show you guys how the mining is going to work on this server. It is a little different, a little quirky because of their world generation here. Now you see here there is a waypoint called Mining Azure. That is the name of our colony, the blue colony. It is the Azure colony. So we're just going to go ahead here to Mining Azure, and we can see, oh, hopefully, there we go. It is a big giant wall. Now, this apparently happened because of, some issues with the world generation mod they were using. And right off the bat, I see some iron, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, that is way too high for me. Hopefully, we can find some iron together. And yeah, buy the Silk Touch for our starter base. This should be the end of it coming soon. We can finally start working on our starter base here. Up until now, I have been a good host. I have shown you around the server. I've done everything the right way. I've made sure to be calm, cool, and collected. But you clicked on the thumbnail. You saw the face on the mushroom. You knew this wasn't normal. You knew what you were getting into. I want to put the face on the mushroom. So we just got to go back to Blue Shop. We're going to buy the Silk Touch. We're going back home, and bam. Sheep? Yeah, sheep. Did you see it? Look at it. Look at all this progress. Yeah, okay. I went ahead and resource collected a little bit. I know you don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. We want to put a face on a mushroom. So I went ahead and got these sheep, right? Because we need a lot of wool. We just need a tiny little bit of wool here, and we're going to get this wool dyed up, and we're going to be able to put a face on this mushroom. Now you might be wondering, how are we going to dye this? That is a problem. This is a bunch of white wool, but luckily, there is a dye shop on the server, right? There's a dye shop. They have everything. So it is actually in the blue colony over here, and it belongs to Ranger. So if I just walk along this pathway all the way, keep going straight, we will eventually reach the dye shop. Look at this thing. This actually looks really cool. I want to take a second just to say this is an amazing build by Ranger. And I do want to say Ranger has a super cool system here where you actually buy 9 rainbow tokens for 5 diamonds here. So this is, 5 diamonds here. And this gives us 9 little passes to dye our stuff. Now with these tokens, this is actually the pretty cool system. I've never seen anything like this. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 rainbow token in here. We're going to put a stack of white wool in here. And I believe we just press this button. And yep, it takes our white wool. And now there's a stack of white wool inside the system, right? So we need some red wool. So I pretty much go in here. I just type in red, send the whole stack over. And this should work. If I understood this shop correctly, it's going to be just like magic and the wool's going to come right through here. Oh my gosh! And it comes right here through the pickup chest. Okay, that is an amazingly simple system. Okay, so I went ahead and dyed all the other colors. This should be it for our face, if I am remembering correctly. So we're just going to go ahead, go back home. And I'm so excited to start this. We now have all kinds of colors for our amazing mushroom face. Now, I hope you guys are as ready for this as I am, because, I need this face so badly. I did go ahead and already clear out the space inside the mushroom, so actually, we are pretty good now. We are just going to need to actually be putting everything together and building it. Our glorious king, we can call him Jerry! Jerry the mushroom! Guys, this might just be the best thing I've ever built. I mean, look at him. Okay, I'm going to take 1 second just to stop obsessing over the face. So Eclipse she did say I smelled, but she also gave me a waystone. So now I have access to pretty much everyone's bases just from this little waystone, which is amazing. I have a ton of resources here so we can start building a bridge and actually, start living in this thing. The face is great, but we still don't really have a place to live. And yeah, we need this bridge here so it can be just, a nice little aesthetic thing, and then actually build out the floor of our new home. Jerry, my glorious king! He's real! He's real and he's finished! Okay. Oh my gosh, I want to see this base so bad. Okay, we have a lovely bridge here, and we have the perfect starter home up here. Now, I'm actually quite pleased with how this turned out. I did get a little hungry there. I took a little bite of the mushroom, but other than that, we have a good amount of space to, actually be doing some stuff. But we have a bit of a major problem here. Now, if you remember, at the beginning of this episode, we were actually hired as the dedicated train conductor. And I don't know if you've seen what we've been doing, but we just kind of have a mushroom with a face. So in order to not get in trouble, I actually have a plan. I have thought ahead. See, we have a lectern and a book and quill here. Now, we're going to leave a little message for the blue colony since, well, I clearly haven't done my duties today, what they're expecting me to do. So we can go ahead and leave them a little note, just, kind of explaining what's going on for everyone there. So we can come right here to the tavern in the Blue Colony where our journey started. And we can just go ahead and leave this note for the Blue Colony. Now, we know who Jerry is. We know who our glorious king is. But, nobody else on the server does. So they are going to have quite a doozy trying to find out who glorious King Jerry is. Maybe we should write that. Maybe we should write that in the book. Okay, this is looking pretty perfect. Please take all matters of trainline discussions to glorious King Jerry. Here we go. Okay, this is looking pretty nice. Now we can go home and actually confront the fact that we have nothing to do with our trainline stuff. So in the next episode, we are actually going to have to, pretty much supercharge our adventure to just get that Create Mod stuff going and, well, actually get some resources. So I want to thank you all for joining me on this adventure today. It has certainly been a fun one. And don't you worry, I have way more plans for this place. Jerry is not the only crazy wacky thing we will build. If you want to get in touch with me and, just kind of be a part of the community, make sure to join the Discord server down below. And, well, that's going to be it for today. I'm excited to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.